We are quite literally in the final stretch of the New York City mayoral campaign to basically save New York. Again, I can't believe I'm telling you to vote for Andrew Cuomo, but here we are. Either is him or COOKED Mamdani, who will completely destroy New York City. Again, well, so many New Yorkers seem to be not only okay with this, but eager for a communist to take the reins of the United States' biggest city and one of the biggest cities in the world. And yes, I kind of hear you saying that, oh, you are leaving Curtis Sliwa out. And sadly, no, Curtis Sliwa has no way of winning this. And he's not dropping out. So essentially, I can't blame him. I can guess that there are so many people who are counting on him to do the fight. It would be a really bad look. But again, if I have to say this, and I think that a lot of people could have been mad at me for saying this, but if he was realistic, if Curtis Sliwa was realistic and cared about New York City, he would consider you could consider dropping out so your voters could endorse Andrew Cuomo, because if Andrew Cuomo drops out, they are not going to vote for you. Again, that's only my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe this is the other way, but again, that's what the comments are for. But we are here to watch an ad that Andrew Cuomo literally paid for, in which it exposes very in extreme detail COOKED Mamdani's policies, what he has said himself that he is going to do. So Andrew Cuomo's ad against Mamdani is a pretty compelling message. Also, this is going to be important, was made with AI. Obviously, you're going to see that it has all the, synthetic stench all over it, but I have a couple of things to say about this at the end. Let's watch it without interruptions, and then I will talk about this.
COOKED Mamdani's opponents want you to believe he's an inexperienced radical whose policies will make New York City more dangerous. But what do his actual supporters think?
Mamdani isn't crazy.
He's just trying to even the playing field.
We're going to make sure that this doesn't trigger any sort of AI voice isolation. I'm going to take the music out. I don't know, the music could be copyrighted or something.
Give everyone a fair shot. Sure, he said multiple times we need to defund the police, but that was just a metaphor.
And yes, he did say crime is a social construct, but that was also a metaphor.
His main backer, the Democratic Socialists' ideas are common sense, such as
decriminalizing misdemeanors like shoplifting,
third-degree assault,
Trespassing,
prostitution,
And drunk driving.
with plans to decriminalize all drugs. Mamdani will be a job creator for drug dealers.
Instead of helping us homeless get off the streets and into the mental health facilities we need, he wants to give us safe injection sites to do crack and let us sleep in subway carts.
These are actual policies Mamdani and the DSA want to implement on day one.
When a woman's being domestically abused, she finally won't have to deal with some pesky cop to arrest the abuser, but now a social worker to help, kumbaya the situation.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Mamdani is finally lowering jail sentences. Guilty! But Mamdani says you're free to go.
Who cares if legalizing prostitution statistically leads to an increase for sex trafficking of women and young girls by 70%?
You can't have safety without equality.
For unlawful abiding citizens like us, globalize the intifada.
I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal.
I'm a criminal.
Yep. I'm a criminal.
For Zoran.
For Zoran Mamdani.
I didn't have a real job until I was 30, but sure, give me the keys to the city. What's the worst that can happen?
Paid for by Cuomo for NYC.
Yeah, again, this was brilliant. Of course, this is made with AI. I saw this and I say, what in the, this is actually a thing? And yes, actually was. I'm going to say a couple of things about this. I think this is like that the old reverse message in which you highlight and say that, oh, it's not that bad. He's just going to legalize prostitution, make sure that people can safely do crack whenever they want. He's going to decriminalize these misdemeanors like shoplifting. It's going to be pretty much like San Francisco, but with steroids. And drunk driving, that is a contentious topic for me. I have told you many times that something that triggers this reaction in me, and I don't know. Sadly, but at this point, I want to believe there are so many people that have said that they are around New York, said, well, I've been going around New York, I've been doing like this informal polls, asking people, and they are either voting for Andrew Cuomo or Curtis Sliwa, but not for Mamdani. They're not mentioning Mamdani at all. But we see all this betting sites like Kalshi, I think Kalshi is the name, and Polymarket, in which basically Mamdani has an 84% or something like that odds of winning. It's anyone's guess. But the thing is, what we know for a fact that this guy wins, this is going to be game over for New York. Who knows for how long? And the thing is that he has the capacity, he will have the capacity to damage the city in a permanent way in so many from so many angles that I cannot count. Again, I've noticed that both I don't know in which channel I'm going to upload this one, but perhaps in the Bottle Language Guy. Make sure to check which channel you're watching this video. You remember that I have 5 channels in total. It could be the Bottle Language Guy, or it could be my political commentary channel, the Power Pundit. Make sure, either way, you're going to find the link to both of them in the description of this video. But again, the thing with this, with the message is that, yes, this is pretty much what is going to happen, because Mamdani has been very crystal clear about every single one of these points. Every single one of them. It's not that he has been covered or has avoided questions or have been elusive or no. He has been totally frank and front and center about every single of these issues in his own words more than once. And again, people are really willing to vote for him. I simply don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. I'm going to do a mention. I'm going to mention, of course, the fact that all this was done with AI. Is that, for every AI denier out there, this ad is compelling in its message, and you would have needed weeks, if not months, to for this turnaround. It's the only way to do this fast is with AI. Well made, well done, gets the message across. Will it have any sort of actual impact? Well, that's to be seen. That is to be seen, but I sincerely hope that there's some kind of change because of this. But I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Bottle Language Guy. Much love and bliss.